Hello, I'm Green.
I'm purple.
Welcome back to Green and welcome to Noodles. What are you? We just saw this picture and it was from one of
Oh, we'll get back to him.
the little digital display readout on a cash register at some noodle place. And it just at first it said welcome to Noodles and it just changed and it just says what are you?
That's a good question.
This cash register is getting existential on you. What are those things? Moon diggers?
Yeah, they're the elite versions of the Earth Diggers in the Wise Owl
I forgot
Forest.
about those guys.
Yeah.
The
I don't.
badger people?
Yeah, I don't.
Mole people?
I don't really know how these guys are more difficult than their.
They're blue.
Oh yeah, totally. There you go. That's
Blue is
it.
a harder color to deal with.
Don't you know?
Get with the program. Getting thirsty. It's almost like you're on the moon, where there's no water. Except is there actual pools of water on the moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be quite. You should tell. We need to tell Neil deGrasse Tyson. He needs to know about this. This is a big development.
Okay. Yeah. So I completely forgot that they're Earth enemies. So Thunder's they're resistant to it.
Well, technically, they're moon enemies.
They're moon types.
But if you believe the theory that the moon is just part of the Earth that broke off, then I guess it still makes sense.
Ooh, getting theory.
Get sexy.
Talking. Oh, hi, buddy.
Bring me another sacrifice.
No, Luigi, no. Not now.
Austin's here. You can't let him hear.
It just always reminds me of that. I think it's Meet the Medic, and this.
Kill me later. I love all the Meet the videos.
Oh yeah, they're all great.
I almost feel a little bad though, for the earlier ones that are a little more just simple. Because it's I feel like if they did them with the technology they had when they did the last ones, they could be really crazy. What is it? It's a ladder.
Ladder. Oh, by the way, I've been a while, but I should mention that in this one, the Giorama in this stage, this chapter, is the strictest in that you have to make sure everything is done exactly right. But why I feel like it makes sense here is because we're building a giant robot.
So you're not even
Yeah.
making a town or anything.
Yeah, you're just building a robot, which makes sense. You kind of
Right.
have to follow the blueprints.
I put the hair at the bottom.
I want creativity.
You are stifling my creativity.
So in this case, it makes sense. Because we have to get to Dark Haven, but it has a barrier around it. So we need
So obviously we need a giant fighting robot.
Exactly.
It's the anime solution.
It works every time.
How are we gonna beat this guy? Well, maybe we should put together a task force of assassins to take him down. We make a big robot! Let's do that.
Okay, that reminds me of, there's this one game, I'll definitely play on the show sometimes. It's called There's No Time to Explain.
Oh yeah, I've seen that game.
And there's one part towards the end where they're trying to figure out how to infiltrate the villains, our evil you, base. And they're all contemplating different things that they can do. But then there's just this one guy that's like, let's build a spaceship! And then one guy's like, let's build a helicopter. It's like, that's a good idea. And fill it with lava. No, what?
You had me, you lost me.
And then there's this one it's a giant muffin. And he's just like, let's just all hug it out and be friends.
Oh god.
And then they're like, what if we just, instead of using one rocket to get up there, we use two? And that's a great idea. And they're like, yeah, we'll just merge two people together. Instead of let's just give one guy two rockets, let's merge two people together.
Yeah, there you go.
And they do it. They merged the main character with his football self.
Yeah.
And then once it happens, they're split in half, right? They're merged together in half, like Two-Face.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, I hate this, and the football player's like, I hate you. God! I love that game and its humor. It's so good.
Wouldn't it suck if you were like a conjoined twin, but like you and your conjoined twin like hated each other?
That would suck.
Like you literally can't get away from them. It's physically impossible. The best you can do is just look away from them.
And act like they're not there.
It would even suck more because, like, you know, sometimes, like, even though one of them's on one side, like, one of them might have control over, like, most of the motor functions or whatever. And it's just like they have no control over, like, anything. It's just, I hate you. Conjoined twins are weird. I'm not saying, like, you're weird if you're conjoined. I'm just saying, like, the phenomenon is weird.
Yeah.
Like, I've never met a conjoined twin. Do they have conjoined triplets? Can you have more? Has there ever been more than 2 people?
That's an interesting question. That'd be. Ooh.
I don't know if I want to find the answer.
I know some people have like 3 nipples.
That's completely different, Caleb.
I'm just trying to have the conversation, man.
Having 3 nipples is the same as being joined with 2 other people. Well, I feel like my nipple talks to me. That's not good. He doesn't like you. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
He told me to kill you. Don't listen to him.
By the way, this is also the only dungeon in the game where, like, one of the diorama parts is held by the boss.
Oh, really? So you can't finish it until you
beat the boss.
The boss.
Yeah. God. That last level, Limited Zone, was the one where you get thirsty really quick.
I was about to say, like, you seemed like you were drinking water a lot.
Yeah. It's... hate the Limited Zones.
They're not great, are they?
I cannot stress that enough how much I don't like them.
It's funny when you go back to play a game that, like, you really like, but then you also, like, remember all the things you don't like about it, and you're just like, this game's great, except for this part.
And this.
And this, and that, and I hate that.
God.
But no, I really like the game. It's like you like it, but
you understand.
You've played it so much that, like, the things that are annoying stick out more to you.
Yeah.
That wasn't Booby's voice.
Oh, we don't want you.
I was about to say, what are we doing with Roger? Roger's supposed to stay in the box. What? She figured out my strategy of moving back to the left and right. I'll switch it up. I'll move towards her. And then I'll go back to moving left and right.
Ow.
Ow. You've done killed me. Jan said you would do this. Jan knows all. Like how the moon's just one big hole.
Oh yeah. Yeah, remember this thing?
It's back so that you have an excuse to use Roger again. You did it.
Good job.
Back in the box.
Oh, White Fang. I know it looks like White Fong, but it's Fang. This is the elite version of the werewolves in the Wise Owl Forest.
Yeah.
So, what makes him harder? I think his AI is just a little bit more improved.
It seems like a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop coming towards you.
There we go.
I was gonna say for you, and then I was gonna say towards you, and then it came out towards you. Fjord.
He's really bad in the extra dungeon, the Demon Shaft, because the Demon Shaft, it shows, like, you'll re-see enemies that you've seen before, but obviously, like, they're stronger, and their, like, elemental weaknesses and stuff have all changed, and he's the worst, because in that state, he's resistant to, or not resistant, immune to all magic.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ. Oh. Trip on the Barbie.
I'm in feeling a buck slosh.
Do you think Satan calls his dick the demon shaft? Hey, baby. You want to take a trip to the demon shaft? I'm just going to say he does.
Oh, yeah. I'll allow it.
Until he tells me otherwise, I'm just going to assume that he does.
Oh, hi.
Hello! Did you meet my brother? He was on a few levels before this. I was just gonna tell him that I love him. You haven't seen him, have you?
No, that's always like the awkward but best parts in video games sometimes where someone's like, have you seen this person? And I'm looking for him and I love him. And you just killed him. It's just like, oh.
No, I haven't seen them.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think that happened one time in The Walking Dead. The game. The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. It also happened in, what game was it? I think it was Pillars of Eternity. Like, this person comes up to you and is like, please, if you have any money so I can go on a journey, I need to get away from here. I'm running from this person's trying to kill me or something. Mm-hmm. And you like give him money, and then you get into town, and then someone's like, "Have you seen my son? He was running away." And you're like, "No, I haven't seen him. No."
What do you look like?
And then she was like, "Well, he can't have gotten too far." I was like, "Yeah, unless someone gave him money to get on a train or something. I don't know. I gotta go. I can't talk to you.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna poop. I gotta go." It's the best way to get out of a conversation.
I gotta poop. I gotta go.
Because no one's gonna be like, "Okay, can you stay?" Like they're gonna be like, "Okay, go."
You have to poop.
If you got to, you got to, I guess. Dated. There's a dude behind you.
Ah! Ah! Ow! Apparently he can curse you.
Curse.
I curse you. I curse you.
No, Gringo. No curses. Grimbo. Gringo's a racial slur. I didn't mean to say Grimbo. Grimbo.
Hey, you found bread.
Nice. I'm sure Moonbread's fine. Someone's gonna be in the comment. I take offense to Gringo. Thank you.
Yeah, upgrade.
What's up with me just accidentally using racial slurs?
I don't know, man.
It all started with peanut butter and crackers back in the day.
That wasn't even like
It wasn't
used correctly.
No. It was just that's a story for another time, everybody.
No, I think we already told it.
Oh yeah, I think we did.
I don't know what series or when, but
I don't know. If you guys go back and watch every video we've ever made, eventually
you'll find it. When you find it, come back here and like post in the comments.
This was the other episode that Green was talking about how he was accidentally racist. After a certain point, you just have to assume it's not an accident. Anyway, no.
I was working at my job.
Uh-huh.
I was working at my job, and
the way you said that made it sound like you were making something. I was like, I was working at my job.
But I was working there, and sometimes the department next to mine, because I work in deli, and the department next to mine is bakery.
Right.
And most of the time the people aren't there, so like deli has to watch over bakery stuff. And there's this little girl, and when bakery gives out free cookies for children.
Right.
And there's this little girl, and the cookies we give out like have red and blue frosting on them.
Right.
So I'm like trying to give her one. I'm like, do you want a red or a blue one? And she says green. I was like,
that's not a choice, you little shit. Listen here. Listen here. It's red, blue, or nothing.
And then she's like, blue. And I was like, okay, because I was like, did I say the wrong thing or like what?
To her, you're just like green or purple. Okay, whenever we come back, more Dark Cloud. Bye, everybody.
See ya.